Previously.
Cows is cool. What ants raping them, taking away their babies and kidnapping their babies and sending them to a slaughterhouse and cutting their throat. Prosecutors are effectively encouraging animal rights activists to break the law because legally obtained footage is admitted in courts of law. It has been claimed. Well, yeah, which is worse, breaking the law to expose animal abusers or breaking animals' necks. Okay, so here's my position on pets, right? If you want a pet, adopt, right? You don't shop, right? Companion animals, right? It's at a pet shop, right? A lot of people might be tempted to take up a vegan-based lifestyle, but it's a vegan terrorism that's going on. Look, that's not an argument. Let me show you what it's called. It's called an ad hominem. Look, even if the people who are abusing the animals don't get prosecuted, the thing is, you can still bring that footage out to the public and show the people that this animal abuse is happening because of vegan, Okay, let's search how to destroy vegans. It's kind of hard to type when the microphone's in the way. How to win an argument against a vegan. Vegans were once so rare that they were practically an endangered species. These days, however, it's not uncommon to spot them out in the wild. If you are not sure where to find one, they often congregate at your local hipster restaurant. They're usually the ones hogging all the waiter's time and attention so they can ask 50 million questions about the one vegan dish on the menu. Yeah, because we don't want dead bodies in our food. If they were selling your body in our food, I'm pretty sure I'd ask some questions too. If you're unlucky enough to find yourself in a conversation with a vegan, you may quickly find that it turns into an argument. No one knows why it's happened so often, but it's probably because you love meat and they're trying to take that away from you. No, you're trying to take the lives away from trillions of one sentient beings, alright? You're trying to take the lives away of trillions of sentient beings, right? And you don't have a justification for it. In case you don't know what happens to animals, you've got to watch documentaries like Land of Hope and Glory and Dominion. If you want and Violated, that's another good one. Land of Hope and Glory, Dominion and Violated. You need to watch speeches like Gary Rofsky's speech and a couple other speeches that I'm going to put on screen and in the description. So how can you win the argument? Of course you know that meat is delicious and necessary for everyday living. Evidence please. Meat is delicious, so what? I might, just because you enjoy something, does that make it okay to do? I might enjoy snapping dogs in half. Does that make it moral to do just because I enjoy it? No. And necessary for everyday living, evidence. But how can you convince a vegan of that fact? Here are a few typical vegan arguments and how to thwart them so you can enjoy your burger, knowing there's one less vegan in the world. Common arguments. Vegan argument number 1. Meat is murder. It's practically a vegan mantra. Meat is murder. Because meat is made from animals like cows and chickens. Vegans argue that killing these animals for food is tantamount to murder. No, we're not saying it's equivalent in value. We're saying it is murder. Right? It is murder. What's the morally relevant difference between a human and a non-human animal? That means it's murder for a human and not a non-human animal. Now, we all know that's silly. These arguments are placed on God's green earth for our enjoyment, and that enjoyment includes grilling up some meat. Okay, what kind of compassionate and benevolent God would make animals feel pain, suffer, want to live, value their families, and want us to rape and torture and murder them if he's some kind of compassionate God? No, he wouldn't want us to do that. Why did he put plants on the earth? To eat them, so non-sentient living things instead of sentient living beings. But that argument won't fly with vegans because it's ridiculous, like I just said. Instead, just point out that plants are also living things. Oh my god. So by their logic, that salad they're eating is also murder. Oh, okay, okay. Alright, so plants are not sentient. I don't see any evidence to believe that plants are sentient. We can inductively prove that animals are sentient because they don't have a brain or a central nervous system. No, you don't know. You can't deductively prove it. But you can't deductively prove that a human is sentient either. I could say, oh well, if you're gonna say, oh well, I don't believe in science because it's mind control. I could say I don't believe in science and say it's mind control and say humans aren't sentient just as easily. It's ridiculous, eh? Okay, so but plants don't have brains or central nervous system or even any kind of nerves, right? We never said we're against killing living things necessarily, categorically. That's not what we said. We're against unjustified harm to sentient beings as far as is practically possible, right? So by their logic, that salad they're eating is also murder. Oh dear. Murder. Okay, so which is worse? Like, I don't even think they believe that, because if I chopped a human's head off or even a dog's head off, they would be screaming bloody murder. But if I bit the head off a carrot, they wouldn't care. Like they would not be like, oh, murder, murder, murder. It's something ridiculous. It just doesn't taste as good as a juicy burger. We've already talked about taste. If you're going to be a murderer, you might as well enjoy the perks, right? Oh. You don't have to be a murderer. Just go eat some tofu, bruv. After you point this out, take a big bite of your burger as you maintain eye contact to assert dominance. Oh my gosh! You know, I've never seen anyone eating a hacked up piece of a cow before. Absolutely ridiculous. How long is this website? Vegan argument number 2. Veganism is good for the environment. Unlike vegetarians, most vegans don't eat any animal products at all. Well, why would you eat animal products? If you're a vegan, you're against eating animal products. You're fool. You don't eat any animal products at all. If you eat animal products, how the hell are you a vegan? Thus, they like to argue that a vegan diet is better for the environment since it doesn't use up any natural resources. That's all well and good in theory, but you should point out that we actually need to use up some natural resources. Wait, what? Since it doesn't use up any natural resources, that's a straw man argument. I mean, yeah, it does use up natural resources. We're just saying fewer natural resources in an animal-based diet. What the hell? No, who the hell is saying it's better? Like, I was just reading on to see, like, if they was going to point out who says that. What the hell? We actually need to use up some natural resources. Yeah? In fact, it's one of our responsibilities as humans. What the hell does that mean? If we only ate plants, the earth would be overrun with cows, pigs, and chickens, which is a scary thought. Oh dear. Do you know what happens? Okay, do you know where these cows, chickens, and pigs come from? What, you think they just exist in nature? No, they're being selectively bred and domesticated and forcefully bred into existence via human beings raping them. Right? So if we stop buying animal products, they'll stop breeding animals into existence, so the problem will just take care of itself. Right? So what the hell? As the number of vegans go up, the number of animals being bred into existence will fall. So what the hell? Next, you can make up some long, terrifying story about animals. Literally admitted, you can make up. So what the hell? Some long, terrifying story about animals taking over the world and enslaving humans until we become their food. Oh my gosh. Become their food. The more graphic the story, the better. That's shut up. That's just shut up. Shut the vegan up for a while. At least long enough for you to finish your steak anyway. Bro, do you think that vegans have never heard this nonsense before? God, anyway, look. The hell? What? The hell? Move, man. Okay, so I'll just put it on the screen right now. Okay then, so here's a study called Here's a study by Dr. Joseph, Dr. whatever. I don't know if he's a doctor technically or not, but Joseph Poor and T. Nemesek by Oxford University, talking about how avoiding meat and dairy is the single biggest way to reduce your impact on Earth. The Guardian newspaper's done a good article on it, and it's talking about all the different food groups and their impacts on the environment. I provided my evidence of it. So yeah, I provided my evidence. I'd like to see your evidence of these claims. Okay, so this is ridiculous. What's next? Counterpoints. Now that you've got the main two vegan arguments out of the way, not really, it's time to finish the battle with your own counterpoints. There are at least 1 billion reasons to not be a vegan, but we'll stick with these few for now. There are at least 1 billion reasons not to be a vegan. I wonder if any of them are any good, but we'll stick with these few for now. Oh my god! Oh my god, the bacon! The bacon! Oh my gosh! I guess she were pigs for bacon. Bacon! I have orgasms whenever I eat bacon. Bacon. Oh my gosh. Meat makes you smarter. They haven't done a study on this because it's really not necessary. Bro. Oh my gosh. It is necessary because you're making a positive claim and the burden of proof is on you to prove it. God. Look, here I've got another study. Right. It is the position of the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics that appropriately planned vegetarian, don't go vegetarian, dairy cows and egg-laying hens and honeybees are all enslaved and murdered too.
Male and female chicks are sorted onto separate conveyor belts. Here at Australia's largest hatchery, they've been genetically modified to make the males a different color than the females, allowing for quick sorting. Unable to ever produce eggs themselves and a completely different breed to the chickens used for meat, the male chicks are considered waste products, as are any females perceived to be deformed or weak. They are sorted onto a separate conveyor belt from the healthy females in their first day of life and sent into an industrial blender called a macerator. This practice is legal and referred to as humane by the RSPCA. Smaller hatcheries may use carbon dioxide gas or simply suffocate the chicks in plastic bags. All commercial egg farms, caged, barn-laid, free-range, organic, RSPCA approved, involve the killing of male chicks to a total of roughly 12 million per year in Australia.
Including vegan diets are healthful, nutritionally adequate, and may provide health benefits for the prevention and treatment of certain diseases. Here's the study. Link will be in the description. Okay, let's see if they got any evidence. Everyone knows that meat makes you smarter. No one can prove it. Where's your proof? I haven't done a study. You admitted there's no study on it. Oh god. And vegans can do little to prove otherwise. Oh no, that was cheeky, wasn't it? Nah. That's, look, burden of proof. Look, you just shifted the burden of proof, haven't you? Nah. You made the claim, and you made the claim out on the internet, and you said, you said that meat makes you smarter. You got to prove it, right? Right, basically what the burden of proof is. The burden of proof is on the person who makes the claim, not on the person who denies or questions the claim. Right, so yeah, the fallacy of the burden of proof occurs when someone who is making a claim puts the burden of proof on another party to disprove what they are claiming. So yeah, that's just not how it works. God, these people are dumb. Plants are gross. Even little kids know from an early. How many times I have to say, stop cutting animals' head? Just right. See these two dogs here, right? If I snap their necks because I like the sound of the bones crunching, what would you say about me? You say I'm a sicko, wouldn't you? You say I'm mad, right? But why is it okay? Why is it okay for a pig to throw a pig into a gas chamber?
The most common method of stunning and killing pigs in Australia, used at all major pig abattoirs and touted as the most humane and efficient option, is the carbon dioxide gas chamber. A system of rotating cages lowers the fully conscious pigs 2 or 3 at a time into the heavily concentrated gas, which begins to burn their eyes, nostrils, sinuses, throat, and lungs, while suffocating them. Lower concentrations of carbon dioxide would cause less pain and stress, but would take much longer to render the pigs unconscious, making it economically unviable. Sows are sent into the chamber gondolas one at a time. Because of their size, the gas is less effective, with some emerging partly conscious, in which case they may also be electrically stunned afterwards. Tipped out the other side of the chamber, the pigs' throats are cut and then they are bled out.
Throw a pig into a gas chamber because they taste nice. What's the morally relevant difference between a dog and a pig that would make a difference? Or even a child's head. What if I snatch a child's head because they tasted nice? Like, it's ridiculous. Just because you enjoy something, that doesn't make it okay. Even little kids know from an early age that plants are gross. That's why they refuse to eat their vegetables. Oh my gosh. If the vegans accept this argument, ask them this: if you hand a kid a chicken nugget and a head of broccoli, which one are they going to eat and which one are they going to throw at their brother? I got a better. Yeah, I'll tell you why that is, because he has disconnected the meat from the animal that it came from. Right? Okay. How about this? How about I stick a live piglet? I put a live piglet in a cart with a 3-year-old child, right? With a piece of broccoli, a piece of a strawberry, anything, right? And in any edible plant food, right? If the child, I'm talking about a mentally sound 3-year-old child, right? Put them in a cart with a piglet and a piece of fruit. Tell me when they eat the piglet and play with a piece of fruit. Come on. Hey, they'll eat the chicken every time. Chickens aren't even taught to love chicken nuggets. It's just an innate human trait. Aww. An innate human trait. What, to eat processed foods? And even if it's not processed, like you still had to murder the animal for them, or pay someone to murder the animals for them. What the hell? Oh my god. God. The disconnected. It's not innate nonsense. What the hell? I'm not sure about the science behind this one either. Right? Yeah, of course you're not, because you're talking nonsense. I'm not sure about the science behind this one either, but it seems like veganism makes you smug and pretentious. Because you're not cutting animals' heads off unjustifiably. I don't really know what the correlation is between leafy greens and automatically thinking you're better than everyone else, but I, for one, like to stay far, far away from the side effects. Our teeth are sharp for a reason. Oh, canines. Oh. When was the last time you had to viciously tear into a head of lettuce? Oh well, an apple is crunchy, and a carrot is crunchy. Never is the correct answer. That's because plants don't require teeth. You could just swallow rice whole and nothing will change in your life. That's not true with meat though. Try swallowing a dog whole and you'll see what I mean. What? So you're chewing up a dog? You can just put a dog right in your mouth and chew them up and eat them. Oh my gosh, bro! Right? See this? Flat and blunt. Let me show you what a lion's teeth looks like. Look, right? Oh, you got a lion's teeth. Oh my gosh, lions. We got these teeth, right? Check this out, right? I've also got fists for punching, right? I'm designed to punch someone. Does that make it moral for me to punch someone? Because I'm naturally designed to do so. No, it doesn't. Teeth are the best evidence that we have that humans are meant to be carnivores. In fact, so far there's no evidence to suggest we should be eating vegetables at all, much less exclusively. Oh my god. Should be carnivore. So this guy's just chasing down the cow and is eating them whole. You need protein. Evidence, please. Oh, look, he even talks about protein. Where is it? Protein. Vegetarian, including vegan diets, typically meet or exceed recommended protein intakes when caloric intakes are adequate. The terms complete and incomplete are misleading in relation to plant protein. Protein from a variety of plant foods eaten during the course of a day supplies enough of all indispensable essential amino acids when caloric requirements are met. The regular use of legumes and soy products will ensure an adequate protein intake for the vegetarian, as well as providing other essential nutrients. Fruitarian diets are normally low in protein and other nutrients. Well, you don't necessarily have to be a fruitarian. I'm just saying a plant-based diet. That's good. Right, okay. And vegans don't include honey. This is a dietary paper, not an ethical paper. It's just saying raw vegan. Yeah, it's saying this is healthy. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, just don't eat honey. Honey, all them honeybees getting murdered. Put a video about it up right now.
Furthermore, when the hives have been harvested for the honey, they are often culled for the winter, as it is cheaper to kill off the entire hive than it is to make sure they have food during the winter months. Bee farmers will often cull hives who aren't displaying the right temperament as well. There are a number of ways that beekeepers will cull bee colonies, which include sealing off the hive and then pouring petrol into it, or drowning them with soapy water, or gassing them to death with carbon dioxide. Alternatively, some beekeepers will trap the bees in large industrial bin bags, which are then left in the sun to ensure the bees either suffocate to death or die due to the increasingly high temperatures in the bag. Sometimes beekeepers won't cull the entire hive, but will instead depopulate a certain number of bees or kill the queen.
I'm gonna kill her right now.
And even when hives are not culled, it is not uncommon for bee farmers to lose a significant percentage of their hives due to factors such as poor insulation, not enough food, or parasites. Honey is a bee's food. It is produced when they swallow nectar, regurgitate it, and then repeat this process many times. It takes about 12 worker bees an entire lifetime to create a single teaspoon of honey. However, because we take the honey, if the bees are not culled, they will be given a sugar syrup, which is devoid of many of the essential aspects of the honey that the bees require to be healthy. Couple this with the fact that honeybees are selectively bred, meaning that the population gene pool is narrowed, and they are consequently at a significantly higher risk of diseases and large-scale die-offs.
The terms complete and incomplete are misleading. Okay. Go vegan. If you eat honey, you're not a vegan. Like, chill. As well as providing other essential nutrients. Fruitarian diets are normally low in protein and other nutrients. Protein needs at all ages, including those for athletes, are well achieved by balanced vegetarian diets. Okay. If the vegan still refuses to see the argument, to concede to the mean, I don't know. You probably can't convince them today. It's best to just let the whole thing go. Well, the animals can't let the whole thing go because they're trapped in a gas chamber. A factory farm sent to a gas chamber. And if they're not in a factory farm, they're still getting their life taken away from them when they don't want to die. Babies taken away from them. It's best to just let the whole thing go. If they keep pushing their crazy agenda, just look at them sympathetically and say, you're tired, you probably need some more protein. Then finish the rest of your meal in peace, knowing you've won the battle, not the war. You probably need some more protein, evidence. Anyway. Thanks a lot for watching this episode. Leave a comment down below if you want to see some more. Anyway, see ya, bye guys. Thanks for watching this episode of the Cain Vision. Leave a like to support the video and type a comment to tell me what you thought of it. Save and share this video around so more people will watch it. Feel more connected to me and my work by following me on social media. Links in the description. Finally, press subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a video. CDA!